Hi everyone, Terry here, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about something different today. This video is a WWE review video. So it's going to start off with top 10 favourite superstars, men and women, men and the girls. So as a WWE fan myself, I started watching it back in 2018, thanks to the video games I played, thanks to that, and then I started watching it in real life. I watched old WWE clips, which is fantastic. I just love it. Even though I understand the meaning of storylines, telling stories, I understand that now. I like to understand WWE more. So let's get right to it. So I'm going to do my first top 10 girl superstars, female superstars, females. So my number 10 is Shayna Basler. Shayna Basler, a cage fighter. She's done mostly everything. She's been a top wrestler all her life, and she likes to keep her personal life private, so that's the idea anyway, what I read on Renee. Next comes with number 9, Nia Jax. Nia Jax, top Samoan superstar, she's a cousin of the Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And she was born in Australia, and she's been a top fighter ever since. She's a tag team champion. She's a 2-time tag team champion with Shayna Basler, and now she's possibly getting herself a boyfriend, which is Reginald, which I'll explain a bit in the men's side later. Number 8 has to be... who can I think? Number 8 has to be Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks, the boss. That's what she calls it, as she says, it's boss time. Yeah, boss time for number 8. Yes, Sasha Banks is now the SmackDown Women's Champion. She's due to face Bianca Bel-Air at WrestleMania, which is on for 2 nights, WrestleMania, and at Raymond James Stadium, which is fantastic. That live audiences could attend now in Florida, but unfortunately for us in the UK we can't, because there's an international travel ban on, so we can't go anywhere, so pity. Hopefully they might put virtual boards on so fans at home can watch WrestleMania or something like that. Hopefully I might watch WrestleMania, but people can still watch it on TV, which is fantastic, which is okay if you can't attend. So, Sasha Banks is number 8. She's been a she's a 2-time tag team champion, and she's tag teamed with Bayley. Most of her life she's tagged with Bayley, which I'll come to next as number 7 in a second. She's tag teamed with Bayley, and they became best friends, and then they had to, in the storyline, they had to break it up because otherwise it's going to get too complicated for them both, and Bayley wanted to go on her own, so simple as that. And Sasha Banks did lose the tag team titles before at WrestleMania to the Iconics, which is Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, which I'll talk about in a sec, talk about soon. Now, I do like them, honestly. I do like all types of WWE superstars. All superstars are my favourite, including the female ones. So, let's move on from number 8, and number 7, Bayley. Bayley, yes, she was NXT champion. She was SmackDown Women's Champion, Raw Women's Champion, NXT Women's Champion. She's done it all. But there's one title I need to recommend for her to grab off R-Truth, and that is the 24/7 title. She's not won that one yet. She needs to add that to her collection. Yeah, Bayley was a hugger. She loves giving hugs, but then as she went through the years, she started becoming a bad guy. She wanted to be a bad guy. She always wanted to be a bad guy. Now she is a bad guy, calling fans sheep, which I'm not too impressed by. And I preferred her as a good guy, actually. I'm not a fan of heels, me, but I understand fully of storylines. It's only a story anyway. It's stories. I'm not saying it's fake. I'm not saying it's like that, because I don't like it when people say it's fake wrestling. It's pro wrestling, because it's all about telling stories. You got to understand what these superstars go through. They put their lives on the line just to entertain people, and that is the idea of pro wrestling. That's the idea. Players' characters, fictional characters or something like that, and then they use their characters, go into characters, get into the storyline. They read the script before the show, and they thought, okay, they take one look at the script and go, okay, let's shoot it, let's do it. It's like Hollywood, guys. It's like Hollywood. So that's number 7, Bayley. Big shout out to her. And she has her own show called the Ding Dong Hello Show. Hopefully she'll do that on this week's SmackDown, which I'll be happy to be at. And I'd like to say thank you to WWE for allowing me to come to the Thunderdome for the entire show. I enjoyed it very much. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So, number 6. We've done number 7, that was Bayley. Number 6. Who could be at number 6, I reckon? I know. Number 6 has to be Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix at number 6. She's a champion. She's a Hall of Famer. Now I can't leave out the Hall of Famers now, can I? I can't leave them out. So got to get one Hall of Famer in. That is Beth Phoenix. She's been a champion, Divas champion. She's been a top champion. Now she's a commentator on NXT, which is amazing. So, and she has children as well. She's married to Edge, which is fantastic. I do like her. She is fantastic. She has Twitter, so I recommend go and follow her and support her. She loves playing the guitar, which I know she loves doing. And me wearing these headset, guys, this headset, it makes me look like a WWE commentator, or sports commentator. I don't mind being a sports commentator. It would be a fantastic job for me to do. Right, next, we done Beth Phoenix at number 6. Number 5. Who to put at number 5? Hard to choose. Guys, it really is hard to choose who's going to be at number 5. Because I like all of them. I've got to choose one. It's a must do. So I'm going to put number 5. Wait for it. Number 5, Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair. She's the EST of WWE, which I do like. She's a YouTuber, Bianca Belair, so go and check her out. Give her a follow, give her a subscribe, hit that notification bell when you do subscribe to her, so you can see her videos, her vlog videos that she does. So that's number 5, Bianca Belair. So let's get to number 4. At number 4 is Natalya. Natalya, the best of all time, the very best of all time. Natalya. Now, Natalya Neidhart, she's a good superstar. She's a SmackDown Women's Champion, and she's a Divas Champion as well. And she's been on Total Divas with most of the female superstars. Total Divas. and I do like her as well. She's fantastic, so give her a thumbs up. And she has a YouTube channel with her sister Jenny, which is called The Neidharts. So I recommend going and subscribe to their channel. So big shout out to Natalia Neidhart. So good on you. I was there at on Friday, and I did wave at you. I did cheer you. I did cheer you when the moderator says big boos for Tamina and Natalia. I went, no, I'm not booing them. I'm not, because seriously guys, booing your own favourite superstar even when they're heels, believe me, it's hard. Honestly, it's hard to do it. I mean, I can't do it. Honestly, I just can't do it. I know it's just a story, but honestly, would I ever do that? No. So, top marks for Natalia at number 4. Number 3, yeah, we're getting close to number 1, guys. Number 3 of WWE. Number 3 is number 3. Yeah, number 3 is Charlotte Flair. I do like Charlotte Flair. She was fantastic. Charlotte Flair. She's the daughter of Ric Flair. She also has a YouTube channel with Andrade. So she has a YouTube channel with Andrade. She does. She probably does workout videos. So. And she also tests positive for COVID-19, and I do send her prayers. She's getting better. I heard she was getting better. So, Charlotte Flair, please get well soon and take your time and rest up. I'm sure you'll be able to take part at WrestleMania. I'm sure you'll be able to take part. And no doubt, I know where the storyline will go. It will be a triple threat match. Just like WrestleMania 35 between Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. Becky Lynch won the titles 2 times. She won. She became a double champion, and then yeah, simple as. So it would be fantastic. It is amazing that how Charlotte Flair has grown over the years. She's also part of the 4 horsewomen of WWE, which is Sasha Banks, Bayley, Becky Lynch, and herself. That's the 4 horsewomen of WWE. So, so let's get me to number 2, shall we? Number 2 is Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is my top favourite. She's one of my top favourites of WWE. She's from Dublin, Ireland, and yeah, she's Irish, and I have a bit of Irish blood in me. As a British man with Irish blood, I'd say Becky Lynch. Now she's a double champion, double SmackDown Women's Champion. She's a 2-time SmackDown Women's Champion, first time Raw Women's Champion. She's been a Raw Women's Champion, and she's been defending it ever since then. But then she had to give it up to Asuka, who had to give it to Asuka because Asuka won Money in the Bank, and she did notice it felt a bit heavy, and inside was the Raw Women's Championship because Becky Lynch became pregnant, and she's had a beautiful baby girl named Rue. So I'd like to say congratulations to her, and hopefully she'll come back to WWE very soon, which I know she will. She'll be eager to get back into the game again, but I'm guessing she'll be just wrestling as normal, and then she'll be a Hall of Famer. I know she will be a Hall of Famer in WWE. So now, before we get to number 1 on my top favourite WWE female superstar, so before we get to that, I'm going to explain to who else I like in WWE. Ronda Rousey, one of them. I do like her as well. She has a YouTube channel. She has a Facebook account that she does gaming videos. She does gaming videos, and she's done very well in WWE. She's became Raw Women's Champion, 2-time Raw Women's Champion, and she's been the strongest ever. She's become the baddest woman on the planet. And her and Becky Lynch had a feud, but it's just it's a story. I know it's a story, but I know they might hate each other in real life, but I'm not too sure about that. So the next superstar I do like in WWE is who else is it? The Riot Squad, Liv Morgan and Ruby Riot and Sarah Logan. I do like those three. They were fantastic. They had I know Sarah Logan has a YouTube channel, so go subscribe to her. So that's what I like. The Riot Squad were good, and that's what I like. Naomi, I feel the glow. Naomi, she's a Divas champion. She became SmackDown. She was the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion. So she deserves more as well. So of other female superstars you get to like as well. You get to like all other famous WWE female superstars, like Hall of Famers like Trish Stratus, Lita. Now they have I know Lita has Twitch, so I follow her on Twitch. Now speaking of Twitch, I'm going to get to that in a second, so bear with me guys. Now being on WWE, it takes a lot of hard work to be a wrestler. You have to go to gyms, start training, know how to be on the microphone when doing pro wrestling, how to get into character, and how to do everything else. But that's how it all works. Now Tamina Snucker, I do like her as well. She's with Natalya, tag teaming with Natalya, hoping to get the tag titles. Now I know her and Nia Jax are cousins, so they tag teamed before, fighting against Sasha Banks and Bayley, trying to crush them. But the Iconics, now here's another tag team I like. The Iconics, they have YouTube channels. Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, and I know that they're good. Carmella is another champion. She is, and she's always fabulous, and she's untouchable. She's now a heel, of course. She was a babyface, now she's a heel. So many characters have to go through changes, guys. So you have to bear with WWE for writing storylines for them to be a bad guy, good guy. It works. It's both two ways. So, so my number one. So here's the good bit. Now we're getting to. You ready for this, guys? Here we go. My number one WWE female superstar. Number one is, drumroll please, Paige. Paige, also known as Saraya, but Paige, of course, Paige is my number one favorite WWE superstar. Now, I'll give you the reasons why. She's been SmackDown Women. She's been a. Excuse that, not SmackDown. She's been a NXT Women's Champion, Divas, couple of time Divas Champion. And I don't know if she's been SmackDown or Raw Women's Champion yet, but that might come around eventually when she does come back. Paige has been one of my top favourites, Saraya, as she's known as Saraya. She has Twitch as Saraya. She's kept in touch with her fans, which is really good. If only WWE can get rid of the third party policy. Come on. Third party policy, it has to be scrapped. Come on. That policy needs to be scrapped. Come on. I mean, how else WWE superstars are going to communicate with fans during these hard times during the coronavirus pandemic? You got to communicate with your fans. Come on. And like Zelina Vega, I am disappointed in WWE for releasing Zelina Vega. I mean, Zelina Vega deserves to be a champion. She was the underdog. She was Andrade's manager. Now she needs to be a champion. She's going to be a champion. We need her to be a champion. She needs to be getting. She really needs that. It'll be fantastic for her and her husband to know that Zelina Vega has a championship title belt. So please consider that, won't you? Thank you, WWE. So Paige is my ultimate favourite superstar of the women's division. And I do have other favourites like Stephanie McMahon. I do like her as well. Now for the NXT UK side of it, the UK side, UK wrestlers, UK female superstars like also always number one in my book is Piper Niven, if I don't pronounce that right, Viper Piper Niven. She's from Scotland. I like her as well. And Kaylee Ray, she's from Scotland as well. And I know there's many other superstars I like. I like all of WWE superstars. So remember that, guys. I did this out of sheer pleasure of it. And I did this just to get into play and get my hype train going, as they say. So that's the women's side of it, of WWE. Now let's move on to... sorry guys. Let's move on to the men's top 10. The top 10 men WWE superstars. So, let's do this. I mean, all of them are my favourites, yes. All of them are my favourites, as I said. All of them are my favourites, so let's get to it. Number 10. Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, also known as Terry. He's my real name, Terry. He is a good superstar because Hulk Hogan, I do like him, but he's got to he's getting on a bit now, and he's got lots of Hulkamaniacs, which I'm one of them, the Hulkamaniacs. He's got a lot of fans going on, and then I heard a story about him, about a fan got the shock of his life when that fan when he had to pay for an autograph, which is a bit of a bad news. So that's why Hulk Hogan's number 10. He was my favourite superstar. He is my favourite. But all these wild stories about him, and I have to face the facts. Yes, the truth hurts. It really does. It really does. So I'm not going to get into more details about that. No, don't want everyone stirring up hatred or something like that. So it's number 10, Hulk Hogan. Number 9, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yes, he's number 2. He's number 9. Because I do like the stunner. He does the Stone Cold Stunner, which is one of my favourite moves in WWE. And he has quite a big fan club. He has a big fan club, and he does podcasts. I might want to do a podcast with him one day. So let's hope that will come to that soon enough. So that's Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. He became a champion, a multi-time champion, and he's very big on being a champion. And as he grew old, he needed to be something more of another time champion, and he became general manager for Raw, a co-general manager, and then he became GM of Raw eventually, and then he became the sheriff of Raw, to make sure everything goes by the book and make sure it's done and not violating of the law. So good on you, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hell yeah. I'm giving you a hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There you go. Having a good time, Stone Cold, and stay safe out there. That's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Number 8, Triple H. Triple H is number 8 because he's known as the King of Kings. He's been multi-time. He's a legend, a Hall of Famer, a champion. I don't know how many times he's been a champion, but he's been a champion in his own right. And he's done the pedigree. He's done lots of other things in WWE. He's also becoming, hopefully, to become the CEO of WWE soon enough to replace Vince McMahon, or Stephanie McMahon might step in for Vince McMahon. So, and he's also a McMahon now. So he's married to Stephanie McMahon and part of the McMahon family. So good on Triple H. So I hope to meet him someday. So that's Triple H. Now for that's Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, Triple H. Next, the next WWE superstar I'm gonna come to is number 7. Yeah, number 7. At number 7, I'm gonna choose Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has been a good time. He's a 2-time Universal Champion. He's a WWE. I don't know how many times he's won the WWE title. He's a true champion, Intercontinental Champion, and he's done lots of things in his career. And he's also the tribal chief of WWE. So, sorry I had to put you at number 7, Roman. You are the guy. So I had to put you there. I had to put you there at number 7. Number 6 at WWE. Number 6. Who else could I put in? Number 6. Ricochet. Number 6, Ricochet. Ricochet is, well, he's new in WWE. He is new, so I do like him. He's really good. He's really good at being a high flyer. He does high risk maneuvers, and he's been a champion, the United States champion, and I do like him for that. So that's Ricochet at number 6. That's Ricochet at number 6. Number 5. At number 5 is Bobby Lashley. The almighty Bobby Lashley. He's been a multi-time champion. He's been United States champion. He's been Intercontinental champion, and he's been ECW World Champion. So he's been a top dog in WWE during his younger years. He's been wanting a championship for his career. So I wish him luck at WrestleMania. So number 4, Drew McIntyre. Number 4 is Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, do you like him? He's from Scotland. He's a 2-time WWE champion. He's beat Brock Lesnar. He's beaten Brock Lesnar, which is quite a great feat for a superstar like Drew McIntyre. Let's hope he becomes WWE champion for the 3rd time. At number 3, ready for this, guys? Number 3, here we go. Number 3, Randy Orton. Number 3. He's the legend killer. He's a 13-time WWE champion. He's trying to catch up with John Cena. Trying to catch up with many other superstars too. Trying to catch up with many other superstars like Drew McIntyre. I mean, Randy Orton has done well in WWE. He's been a legend killer, he's been a bad guy, he's been a good guy multiple times. So, gotta give him some credit for that. So, well done, Randy. You reached number 3. Number 2 is... number 2. John Cena. John Cena. John Cena, because he's a 16th time WWE champion. Catching up to Ric Flair. Catching up to him. And he's won multiple championships ever since he began. And he's also a United States champion. And I'm glad he's doing something in his career. He's going into Hollywood. Now, before we get to number 1, now we're at number 2. So when we get to number 1, I'm going to say who else is my favourite in WWE. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, The Rock. The Rock. The Rock is a fantastic champion. He's been a wrestler. He's been a wrestler in his whole career. When he was in Hollywood, he's been coming to WWE now and then as The Rock. And when he asked someone, "Is that what you think?" When they said, "Yeah, it's exactly what I think," "It doesn't matter what you think," he interrupts and goes, "It doesn't matter what you think." And that's what. And he's helped out Paige as well. Thanks, Dwayne. You've been a top superstar in my book. There are many other superstars I like Big Show. The Big Show. He's a giant. And my other favourite is Braun Strowman. The monster among men, Braun Strowman. So, and I do like the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. He's good as well. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. So, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. So, there you go. I like them as well. So, my number 1 favourite of WWE superstars is Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, where do I begin with him? He's been a great WWE superstar. He's been he's been a champion, Intercontinental champion. He's been WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He's been a 2-time Universal Champion. He's beaten Brock Lesnar twice. So, yeah. And Seth Rollins needs the respect. He needs it. I mean, to earn respect, you've got to do stuff in WWE that you're meant to do. You wrestle for a living, and Seth, or Colby, as his real name is, Colby, relax, man, come on. Everyone respects you. And he's due to face Cesaro at WrestleMania. And I no doubt that's going to be on the kickoff show. And Seth Rollins, no doubt he will be happy to kick off WrestleMania with a match with Cesaro. That's what I would like to see. Doesn't matter who would win. I hope Seth Rollins does win. I mean, if Cesaro wins, then there you go. And hopefully Seth Rollins becomes a good guy. He's been a bad guy multiple times, and I really want him as a good guy again, because I liked him as a babyface, and I liked him when he communicates with the fans. I do like him. So, Seth, congratulations, you've reached number 1. And there are many other men's superstars, like Daniel Bryan. I do like him as well. Yes. And Daniel Bryan, I hope, does become Universal Champion. I hope he does. Because Edge, don't get me wrong, you've been a good superstar, you've been WWE Champion. Who's to know you won't become WWE Champion again? You might have to. I mean, he hasn't been a Universal Champion yet, so I would recommend Seth Rollins has become United States Champion, he's become WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Tag Team Champion with Braun Strowman. He's been in the Shield with Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, aka Jon Moxley. Now, those top favourites of WWE I do like. So, That's one of the WWE reviews I'm going to say. So, commentators: Michael Cole, another top favorite of WWE, one of the best commentators in WWE, like SmackDown, Raw. Tom Phillips, you've been a top commentator as well. Jerry the King Lawler, you've been a good commentator as well, top commentator. And Samoa Joe, he's been a champion, he's been United States champion. I don't know if he has become WWE champion yet, but I think he needs to be WWE champion when he comes back to the ring. So that concludes my WWE review. So I'd like to say thanks to WWE's moderators for looking after us at the Thunderdome. I enjoyed that. So remember, you can log into the WWE network. I'll leave that link in the description below of the WWE network. Please go and watch those shows, and probably go and watch other shows on WWE as well. And hopefully those who are in America, book your tickets to go to Tampa Bay, Florida to go and see WrestleMania. So stay safe out there, guys, and big shout outs to all WWE superstars who are keeping us entertained. So thank you very much, and I hope you've enjoyed this review of all WWE superstars that I like. I'm not going to say I dislike them. I like all of them. I mean, once you get to love WWE, you never leave it. Once you're in WWE, you're in. So, and as Stone Cold Steve Austin would have said, we're all family. We're part of the WWE universe. So, hope everyone is happy. And my other favourite tag team, is the New Day. I do like Big E, who's now is a two-time Intercontinental Champion. So I like Big E. Big E is more deserving of champions, and I hope he rejoins the New Day soon enough. So stay safe, guys, and hope you all have a good day. Bye now.